North Carolina is ground zero for ecological devastation and environmental injustice. We need to take a stand to protect our land, air, and water.
Yes.
We must raise up to protect our communities who are at risk from Gen X, deforestation, coal ash, fracking gas, hog farms, and other toxic waste. It's no accident that many of these communities who are affected by these toxins are made up of people of color and low-income folks, poor people.
As we stand here today, we have not been taking care of our mother. As you see what's been going on when you've got coal ash spilling into our waters and poisoning our people, when you've got coal going into the air being burned and polluting our children so that they end up with asthma, when you've got people dying in cancer clusters because we've not taken care of our environment, and then when we decide we want to build more infrastructure, more pipelines, more to move more carbon-based fossil fuel, it is ultimately it is a shame. It is a shame, and can I say from Philly, it's a sham.
One way to help make America great is to provide health care for everyone. In a nation as rich as ours, providing health care for all is something we can afford to do, and it is something we must do.
Every single day in practice, I saw someone who didn't get some kind of health care because they didn't have enough money. Some of my patients missed appointments because they couldn't pay for their visits. Some of them didn't fill their prescriptions. Some filled them and then stretched them by skipping doses, although you can't really control diabetes or high blood pressure that way. In our rich country, people don't get health care they need. Is that justice? No! I think not. I remember the first Poor People's Campaign. I lived near Washington and I visited Resurrection City, and I saw the people endure the rains and the mud, and I heard them speak eloquently about their demands. And I had hope that that Poor People's Campaign would succeed and that we would end poverty.
This week, the Poor People's Campaign is focusing on the intersection between environmental degradation and health care. And what's going on in our country is that through the economy that we've created, we are polluting our air, we're plundering our earth, and we're poisoning our water supply. And it's making people sick. And it's particularly making people sick in our poorest communities. And these are the very communities where people can't afford health care. Because in America, we only want to provide health care when we can make money off your sickness. And poor people are not a source of profit for people who are making money off the healthcare system. So the more we poison our land and make people sick, the more we condemn people to death through neglect. And that's totally unacceptable in a moral society.
So we have heard of the many environmental burdens that affect our community and our health care. And our health should not suffer because of the environment where we live, work, play, or learn. Pray with me. Eternal One, grant us with the vision of your world as your love would have it. A world that is clean, safe, and healthy. Because a healthy environment is a necessary component of a healthy life, happiness, and our well-being. A world where the weak are protected and none go hungry or poor. A world where riches of creation are shared and everyone enjoy them. A world where different races and cultures live in harmony and mutual respect. A world where fair and equal treatment is reflected in the development, implementation, and enforcement of environmental laws, regulations, and policies, and a world where peace is built with justice, and justice is guided by love. Cause us to be inspired and to be courageous. We lift up those individuals as they are about to participate in civil disobedience today and in the future. Let our actions and our voice reflect your love and respect for all humanity and the beloved Mother Earth. Amen.
This little light